New York City is not just a destination, it is an experience that feels alive the moment you step into it. In 2026, the city continues to evolve while protecting its timeless soul, blending history, culture, innovation, and pure energy in a way no other place on Earth can. Every street tells a story, every skyline view feels cinematic, and every neighborhood carries its own rhythm. Visiting New York City is like stepping into a world where dreams are louder, lights are brighter, and possibilities feel endless. If you want to truly understand why millions of people fall in love with this city every year, these are the top 10 places you must experience when you visit New York City in 2026. Times Square remains the beating heart of New York City, a place where the city's pulse is visible, audible, and impossible to ignore. Standing in Times Square feels like standing at the center of the world, surrounded by towering digital billboards, flashing lights, and people from every corner of the globe. In 2026, Times Square is even more immersive, with smarter screens, interactive displays, and pedestrian-friendly spaces that invite you to pause and absorb the spectacle. It is not just about the lights, but about the feeling of being part of something larger than yourself. Street performers, costumed characters, live music, and the constant motion make this place unforgettable. Whether you visit during the day or late at night, Times Square delivers the same message: New York never sleeps, and neither does its ambition. Central Park offers a powerful contrast to the city's intensity, acting as a massive green sanctuary in the middle of towering skyscrapers. In 2026, Central Park continues to be one of the most beautiful urban parks in the world, carefully preserved and thoughtfully modernized. Walking through its winding paths feels like stepping into another world, where the noise of traffic fades and nature takes control. From the calm waters of the Bow Bridge to the wide-open fields of the Great Lawn, every corner of Central Park offers peace, beauty, and reflection. You can watch street musicians perform near Bethesda Terrace, rent a bike to explore the park's length, or simply sit on a bench and observe life passing by. Central Park reminds visitors that even in the busiest city on Earth, there is always space to breathe. The Statue of Liberty remains one of the most powerful symbols not only of New York City, but of freedom and hope itself. Visiting Lady Liberty in 2026 still carries deep emotional weight, especially when you approach by ferry and see her rise from the harbor. The statue represents the dreams of millions who arrived in America seeking a better life, and standing before her feels both humbling and inspiring. Ellis Island, located nearby, adds another layer of meaning by telling the stories of immigrants who helped shape the city. The museums have become more interactive and emotionally engaging, allowing visitors to connect with personal histories in a powerful way. This experience is not just about sightseeing, it is about understanding the soul of New York City. The Empire State Building continues to dominate the skyline as one of the most iconic skyscrapers in the world. Even in a city filled with modern towers, this Art Deco masterpiece remains timeless. In 2026, visiting the Empire State Building is more than just going to the top, it is a journey through history, design, and innovation. The observation decks offer breathtaking views that stretch across the entire city, especially at sunset when the sky turns golden and the city lights begin to glow. Looking down from this height gives you a new perspective on New York's scale and energy. It is a reminder of human ambition and the idea that New York has always aimed for the sky. Brooklyn Bridge is not just a bridge, it is a symbol of connection, resilience, and architectural brilliance. Walking across the Brooklyn Bridge in 2026 remains one of the most magical experiences in New York City. As you move from Manhattan toward Brooklyn, the skyline unfolds behind you in a way that feels almost unreal. The wooden walkway, steel cables, and historic design create a sense of timelessness, as if you are walking through history itself. Photographers, artists, couples, and solo travelers all share this path, each experiencing the same view in a personal way. The bridge represents the idea that New York is built not just on buildings, but on connections between people, boroughs, and cultures. The High Line continues to be one of the most creative urban transformations in the world. Built on a former elevated railway, this unique park floats above the streets of Manhattan and offers a completely different way to experience the city. In 2026, the High Line features even more art installations, seasonal gardens, and cultural events. Walking along it feels like moving through a living gallery, where modern architecture, nature, and public art blend seamlessly. You can look down at busy streets while standing in a quiet, green space, creating a surreal contrast that only New York can offer. The High Line shows how the city constantly reinvents itself without losing its character. One World Trade Center and the 9/11 Memorial stand as powerful reminders of loss, strength, and renewal. Visiting this site in 2026 is a deeply emotional experience that leaves a lasting impact. The memorial pools, set in the footprints of the original towers, create a space for reflection and remembrance. The names engraved around the pools remind visitors of the human lives behind the tragedy. Rising above it all, One World Trade Center symbolizes resilience and hope, showing how the city rebuilt itself stronger than before. The observation deck offers incredible views, but more importantly, it offers a sense of perspective on how far the city has come. Fifth Avenue remains one of the most famous streets in the world, representing luxury, culture, and style. In 2026, Fifth Avenue continues to evolve while maintaining its iconic status. Walking along this avenue feels like walking through a global showcase, with flagship stores, historic landmarks, and world-class museums lining the street. From high-end fashion brands to architectural masterpieces like St. Patrick's Cathedral, Fifth Avenue reflects New York's ability to combine tradition with modernity. Even if you are not shopping, the energy, window displays, and atmosphere make it a destination worth experiencing. Broadway continues to define New York City as a global center for performing arts. In 2026, Broadway shows are more innovative, diverse, and visually spectacular than ever before. Attending a Broadway performance is not just entertainment, it is an emotional journey that connects you to storytelling at its finest. The theaters, lights, and crowds create an atmosphere of excitement and anticipation. Whether it is a classic musical or a bold new production, Broadway represents the creative heart of the city. It reminds visitors that New York is a place where art thrives and dreams take the stage. Finally, the neighborhoods of New York City themselves are destinations that cannot be ignored. Places like Harlem, Soho, Chinatown, and Williamsburg each offer unique cultural experiences that define the city's diversity. In 2026, these neighborhoods continue to grow while preserving their identity. Walking through them feels like traveling through different worlds within one city. You can taste food from every culture, hear music from every tradition, and meet people with stories from every background. These neighborhoods show that New York City is not just about famous landmarks, but about the people who bring the city to life every day. New York City in 2026 is a city that honors its past, embraces its present, and boldly steps into the future. It is loud, emotional, inspiring, and unforgettable. These 10 places capture the essence of what makes the city so powerful, but the true magic of New York lies in how it makes you feel. It challenges you, energizes you, and reminds you that anything is possible. When you leave New York City, you do not just take memories with you, you take a piece of its spirit, a belief that dreams are worth chasing, and a feeling that somewhere in the world, there is a city that never stops believing in possibility.